Good morning, KVEC region. I am back with you once again from the Holler to give you some more information about upcoming trainings in October. Remember, October is a professional learning month. Basically, we're going to start engaging in the professional learning around the new social studies standards to best support our teachers as they engage in those with their students. You can see on the screen that today we are visiting with Dr. Kim Code from Northern Kentucky University. She is going to be joining us on October 14th to meet with K-3 teachers to talk about the standards and especially most importantly to give them strategies and resources to engage in those standards. So good morning, Kim, welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for being here. I want to talk to you just very briefly so teachers know what they can be expecting for the training, most importantly so they can be prepared and plan for that day. So the first question I want to ask you is, why must we teach social studies in K-3, especially considering that there are already so many imperatives such as math and English language arts? So why is it important that we also teach social studies?
Well, social studies taps into primary students' natural curiosity, their wonder, their reason. It teaches them about the world around them. And it's also something that's very integratable with math, science, English language arts particularly. We're already doing books like Me on the Map, where we're studying things from up close and personal up through the world. And so that's something where we can tie the social studies into what we're already doing. And it's skills that we find throughout all of the subject areas: critical thinking, questioning, learning to evaluate resources and to make conclusions and support our conclusions. So it already ties into what we do. It's doing it intentionally rather than as an add-on.
Yeah, and I think now, especially as these new standards come on, I think that K-3 teachers are like, oh gosh, because before, it was usually around fourth grade or maybe even fifth grade that students really started engaging in the social studies with much intention. But now that intention has to fall back, again, K-3. So I think that there is this notion, and it's pretty stressful really for these teachers. So let's help them think around these standards by telling them what can they anticipate that day in that training and how will it support their work.
Yeah, my plan and my hope is to focus on diving deep into what's in the standards and looking at what's actually there. When you break it down by grade level, what is there really needs to be taught K through 5, 6, whatever your elementary goes through. Otherwise, if they're not getting that base in primary, when they get to 4th, 5th grade, it's going to be overwhelming for those teachers. So we have to be a team and collaborate and have everybody doing the social studies from the beginning.
Okay, Dr. Code. So that being said, that we have this imperative to teach social studies K-3, I'm going to play devil's advocate here and say, okay, listen, we've already got so much to do K-3. We already have to teach these kids how to write. We've got to have them reading fully on grade level. And most importantly, especially when you take into consideration the demands of ESSA and everything with math and reading, how in the world am I going to teach social studies K-3?
I really think social studies has to be integrated in with language arts, with the reading, the writing, the math. Skills like the inquiry skills like questioning, investigating, using evidence, communicating our conclusions. Those are all skills that we incorporate into reading and writing. When you're doing your composition, those are all things that have to be included in what they're writing. So it shouldn't be something more to do. It can be something that's integrated in with what you're already doing. And hopefully that's what we do with this workshop, is come up with ideas for ways that we can integrate this into what's already happening so that it's not one more thing to do, where it's something that seamlessly transitions into what's already happening.
Absolutely. So I'm going to remind everyone, this is Dr. Code's second visit. So this should tell you that she had glowing evaluations when she joined us the first time. And teachers were like, we want more of this. So for those teachers in the region that were here for that training, and for those of you that didn't get to come that day because it was capped, guess what? You have a second chance. So again, that is October 14th. Here at the KVEC offices, starting at 9 o'clock that morning. You will have the opportunity to spend the entire day again with Dr. Kim Code about working with the social studies in K-3. Thank you so much, Dr. Code.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited about meeting everyone.
Awesome. We'll see you October 14th.
Thanks.